Lady the Golden Engine is the engine who lives and takes care of the Magic Railroad. But is she not the only one there? It was a bustling morning in Tidmouth Sheds, and everybody was given their orders for the day. Billy, Percy is sick today. You are to take the mail today. Yes, sir. And Thomas, you must go to the docks for a very special load. Is it a special, sir? Don't get funny with me, Thomas. Just go. Yes, sir. Come on, Thomas. We got a busy day ahead of us. We need to get these over to the chocolate factory right away. Yes, sir, said Thomas. Cranky loaded up Thomas's train, and he was off. Thomas had to be careful with his train. It was very long and very heavy, especially for a tank engine. Thomas was just coming down the Soto suspension bridge, when suddenly he felt a spark, and then a shove. "Oh no! Runaway train!" shouted his driver, and Thomas sped on. "Help! Help!" cried Thomas. Thomas sped through Great Waterton and up Muffle Mountain.
"Someone help me!"
As Thomas went through a junction, half of his train snapped. He carried on with only 3 cars, and then he sped back into the docks. "Thomas? Cranky, help me!" Rickety, the troublesome truck, disconnected himself from Thomas, and he sped right into a junction and straight into the Magic Railroad. "Thomas, is that you?" "Help me, lady!" Thomas's help came. A fallen tree on the line stopped him. Phew, that was an ordeal. "What are you doing here, Thomas?" "Hang on, I see something. What is that?" "What's what, Thomas?" asked Lady, confused. "That looks like an engine. I don't see anything. Hang on. Hey, driver, fireman, can you guys dig this up for me?" "Sure can, Thomas. Just wait a second." The two then discovered with awe that it indeed was an engine. "Lady, you've been on the Magic Railroad for this long and you've never seen this engine before?" "Never. No, Thomas." "Can you guys help me up?" "Oh, yeah, sure." "Who are you?" "I'm Abraham." How long have you been on the Magic Railroad?" "Oh, since 18... It's been so long." "Really? Tell us about yourself." "Yes, I've been on the Magic Railroad since 1910 and I've never seen you." "Well, I've pretty much been here all my life." "Really? But how'd you wind up in that hole over there?" "Well, you see, I am actually not from the Magic Railroad. I'm from Sodor. Edward might remember me." "You know Edward?" "Yes, I do. I remember him from the Furnace Railway." "Wait, so you two came to Sodor together?" "Yes, we did." "Do you know Duke, Skarloey, or Rheneas by any chance?" "As well as Tylen and Dolgotch. How would you know? They're still on the railway." "Well, would you look at that? Why don't you come back to Sodor with us? You'll see how it's changed. We've got a lot of new engines." "Ah, I must go, Thomas. I need to mine for more gold dust." "Goodbye, Thomas. Goodbye, Abraham." "Goodbye, Lady." "Well, what are we waiting for? Let's go back to Sodor." "All right, let's go." And the 2 little blue engines set off for Sodor. The 2 engines burst out of the magic buffers and back onto Sodor. Thomas showed Abraham everything, from the bridges to the tunnels to Annie and Clarabelle. "Can we go see Edward now?" "Sure, I think he's in the sheds. Let's go." The 2 met up with Edward just as he was leaving Tidmouth. "Edward? Abraham? What are you doing here?" "Thomas, your friend here, found me in the Magic Railroad and brought me back. Well, flattened my funnel, Abraham. That's fantastic. Did you know that Duke, Skarloey, and Rheneas are still here? Yes, Thomas told me everything. Well, why don't we go show you Sir Topham Hatt? Thomas, do you mind if I do it? Not at all, Edward. Not at all. Let's go, Abraham. All right, Edward. Well, would you look at that, said Thomas. This will be a good story to tell everyone back at Tidmouth, if Edward doesn't do it first. And Thomas went off, glad he had found a brand new friend.